once believed Europe only learned of the Mongols when their horses thundered at the gates of Vienna. But the truth is far older, and it begins with a trap, a masterful, deadly ambush on the vast grasslands by the Kalka River. There, 80,000 warriors of the Rus and their allies were nearly annihilated in a single, devastating battle. Welcome to Past Frame. In 1220, Genghis Khan crushed the Khwarezmian Empire. But he also dispatched his two most trusted generals, Subutai and Jebe, with a mission. Hunt down Shah Muhammad II, the man who dared massacre a Mongol trade caravan and execute Mongol envoys. The Shah fled into the mountains of Central Asia and vanished. Most generals would have turned back. Subutai and Jebe did not. Their march became one of the most audacious expeditions in history. The pursuit carried them through Persia, Azerbaijan, into the Caucasus. They survived brutal blizzards that froze horses and men alike. Yet the deeper they rode, the stronger the resistance became. A coalition of Cumans, Alans, Circassians, and Volga Bulgars gathered more than 50,000 warriors. Subutai and Jebe were outnumbered nearly 2-1. Retreat seemed inevitable. But Subutai was no ordinary commander. With cunning, he bribed the Cumans, buying their loyalty with promises and gold. The moment they abandoned their allies, the Mongols struck. The Alans and Circassians were crushed in bewilderment. And then came the double cross. The Mongols turned on the Cumans, burning their camps and seizing their herds. It was ruthless, brilliant, and terrifying. The road to Europe now lay open. In Crimea, at the port city of Sudak, the Mongols gained more than plunder. Venetian merchants shared maps, routes, and intelligence about Europe's kingdoms. For the first time, Subutai glimpsed the wealth and weaknesses of the lands beyond. But terror spreads faster than armies. Cuman survivors fled north with stories of slaughter. The Rus princes, often divided, now united. From Kiev, Galich, and Chernigov, nearly 80,000 cavalry gathered. Their confidence was high, their anger higher. They made a fatal choice. They executed Mongol envoys. For Subutai, that was unforgivable. He would not rush for revenge. He would wait, and he would set the trap. Subutai pretended to panic. He retreated across the steppe. The Rus believed victory was certain. For 8 long days they pursued, their massive army strung out across the plains. Discipline crumbled. The Mongols watched. They waited. They prepared. On the 9th day, the trap snapped shut. The Cumans charged ahead too eager and engaged the Mongols across the Kalka River. Subutai struck. His heavy cavalry thundered in a frontal charge, while waves of horse archers encircled the Rus, loosing volleys of arrows. Chaos erupted. Fire arrows and smoke bombs turned the battlefield into a suffocating nightmare. The Rus were cut down in thousands, driven against the riverbanks, trapped in corridors of death. One commander refused to collapse. Mstislav of Kiev fortified a hilltop with wagons. For 3 days his men held out against waves of Mongol attacks. But without water, their courage turned to desperation. They surrendered. Subutai remembered the murdered envoys. No mercy was given. Those who surrendered were slaughtered. Those who fled were hunted. The Rus princes who survived were captured, laid beneath wooden planks, and crushed to death as Mongol generals feasted above them. It was not just victory. It was a message. The Mongols had arrived, and Europe was next. The Battle of the Kalka River was more than a massacre. It was Europe's first taste of the storm that was coming. Subutai had shown brilliance unmatched, cruelty unforgettable. History asks us, do empires rise through genius or through terror? And when power collides, who truly pays the price? Do you think Subutai was history's greatest general? Or was he simply the most ruthless? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey into the past, hit like, subscribe, and join us at Past Frame, where history lives again.